Stand by for action. Anything can happen in the next half hour.
It's 7 o'clock, and of course, it is the fastest aviation show on YouTube. You're with my good self, Stu Bear, for the next 1 hour, and we've got some really special features coming up for you tonight. We'll be including a Grammy-nominated musician. That's coming up later. Also, great video footage. And to start things off, I love this. It's the F-22 Raptor. And a very good evening to you all. Quickly saying hi to Mel Craig. And the reason why his name just completely popped out at me, because it reminded me I've booked my first tickets for Shuttleworth. So, yep, I'll be there for the weekend for their first station. Seems a long way off, doesn't it, eh? But hopefully, Mel and Lynn, we will see you there in May. Well, a big happy birthday to your dad. That's from Sawmill. And by the way, Paul, we've got more Vulcan coming up in just a couple of minutes.
the Raptor's slow. After the legendary Bob Hoover, the Raptors.
What an amazing display. Still my favorite. I feature it quite often. Absolutely love it. The fantastic F-22 Raptor. Keep the messages coming into the chat room and I will read a few out very, very, very soon.
Hello, my name is Matt Allwright from The One Show and Morning Live, Watchdog, Road Traders, all that stuff. And you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
Hey, just in case you've forgotten, you just accidentally bumped into the show. Of course it is Airshow World with myself, Stu Bear. Right, who have we got in the chat room? A few folks to say hello to. We've got Malcolm Janes. We have UHN 100. Adu, we got something for you towards the end of the show. Julie Rotherham is with us as well. Somil, we mentioned Somil a little earlier. And who else? We have Paul Schaefer. Hello, we have Jeff Rittersfash, and thank you for joining us as well. And who else do we have? So many folks. I'm quickly whizzing through the list. Weber Webster, good to see you, my man. Mike B. And who else we saw? The very lady herself. We have Jilly and Peter. Good to see you. And I'm looking through the list. I know Amy's there. Oh, there she is. Amy Wilson says, good evening, Stu Bear and all. Looking forward to tonight's show. And yeah, well, you liked that Vulcan? Hey, well, we've got more coming up in just a moment. Hobby Time, hi to you as well. Gary Inge is also with us. And, Jeff from the United States of America. Now, talking of the USA, coming up a little bit later in the show, we have something really so special for you, and I'm so proud to be able to be bringing you this tonight. We have this fantastic musician who's sent this brilliant piece of music, and we'll be telling you more about that a little bit later. But his name is Peter Trappen, and we're going to be featuring one of his songs just a little bit later. It is absolutely fabulous. He was a few years ago actually nominated for a Grammy. He is such a brilliant musician, and I'm so proud to bring that for you a little bit later. And also we have some great videos from our good friend Rob. That's all coming up just a little bit later. But right now, yeah, here it is. You've been waiting for this. We used it as the icon. We started the beginning of the show with a little clip. Here it is, the full display. It's the Vulcan.
backing towards us from the far side of the airfield. I was saying those Rolls-Royce Bristol Olympus engines, 16,500 pounds a day, cost us about 65,000 pounds altogether. And we were also mentioning the fact that it took this, rather that aeroplane on the far side of the airfield took 21,000 pounds of bomb load all that distance down to the Falkland Islands. And bear in mind that this was an aeroplane that first appeared on a scruffy piece of paper which still exists in 1946, designed by the same team that had designed the Lancaster. We saw the Lancaster earlier. Later this year, there are going to be 2 Lancasters in this country. We very much hope that we're going to have a formation of the Vulcan and 2 Lancasters, and how amazing that will be. Here she comes again. You can see plenty of unburned fuel coming out of the back of those engines, and it just stops as I said it. So the team that designed lucky enough to drop on one of the underwing tours. I was saying, if you were lucky enough to go on one of the underwing tours this morning, you might have seen your name in the Bombay, because the Bombay is completely taken up with names of people who sponsored somebody that had their name in there. Unfortunately, there is no more space left now. There will be more tours tomorrow if you're coming back, but I'm sad to say you won't be able to go on an underwing tour when she lands because she has to be taken over to the other side. The corridor is closed unless she comes back with the with the wheels down, all 18 wheels. If you didn't already know, you might have told that it was now that's 16 now. They're down, 16 wheels down, 2 to go, and thank you.
Oh boy, what a fabulous display.
Hi, it's Charlie. I'm with V for Victory and I'm currently portraying a civilian aviatrix just prior to World War II. And you're watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
And coming up for you right now on Stu Bear's Airshow World, it's time to go way back in time with classic air shows. Well, if that's Charlie, that means that coming up, we must have some fabulous warbirds. I think Maurice is going to love this. We go back to the year, 23 years back to Flying Legends. And a very good evening to Marcus Camfield. No doubt got his feet up, lying on his bed. He's in a hotel. Hiya, Marcus. Good to see you, my man.
Well done. Somebody asked Joe and I this morning why we...
And with those veterans going by, definitely deserving of that big round of applause. And to salute them, we have the fabulous Warbirds. Lots of them coming up.
Well, I think that wasn't good enough. Look to the left. What's coming in now?
And a good evening to Crazy About Aviation, Coningsby Live.
Over the motorway, short finals.
And watching the show over there in Lincolnshire. That's our good friends, Julie and Peter. Good to see you.
like glue all the way through Carl Schofield. Beautiful aircraft, there's Tiger Cat. I like that, I like the Sea Fury. I like the Vulcan collection Sea Fury. I wouldn't mind one of those. It's Tiger Cat for me. Well, their days are over, but look to your left, here come the Bristol Pegasus engines.
Bristol. Mercury's, how about Mercury's?
Mercury's there. They are.
Some of you may remember the pair of Lysanders that was flying here last year.
Almost like aircraft that has ladders. The stick's good for short takeoffs and landings, and excellent rough field capability as well. Ideal for the role it was designed. That's pretty much a high-speed path for the Lysander. This aircraft could slow down to 50 miles an hour. Good capability getting in those short little spaces. Maximum speed flat out about 230 miles an hour. And without the fuel, as most of the successful types of aircraft are, they can turn their hand to most different roles. Coastal command, ship spotting, anti-submarine.
Indeed restored in that 5 years. Flown by John Webb this afternoon. Knows this aeroplane pretty well by now.
And of course,
And we call this feature Classic Air Shows, but to be honest, every Flying Legends to me is a classic. But tonight, we go back. This was from 2000, 23 years ago. And I think my favourite was that F7 Tiger Cat. Absolutely beautiful. What a sound.
108 is filling the role of Mark the nose, one on each wing.
Harder to come by. After the war, the Spanish production line continued until about 1950.
It's a great advertisement for the German national flag carrier, this aeroplane. Lots of corporate work. Obviously fitted with all the latest navigation equipment and apparently quite sumptuous inside, Joe. Leather seating.
They never asked us.
D-Day darlings here, and we are at East Kirkby Air Show. We're about to go on and sing. It's a wonderful day. You're watching Air Show World with Stu Bear.
Oh, thank you, ladies. And it is their 15th anniversary. That's how long they've been together, performing, singing all around the country. And they tell me they've got a really busy weekend coming up this weekend. Keep doing it. They're brilliant ladies. Of course, you may remember they were runners up on Britain's Got Talent. Marcus Camfield, look at that. He's shining in green tonight because, of course, he's a member, and so is UHN 100. So if you look at these and go, hey, why are they green in the chat room? That's why. Hey, if you want to become a member and help us continue doing these shows, hey, do it right now. And if you're watching the show and you'd like to take part in the chat room, all you have to do is quite simply subscribe to Air Show World. It's absolutely free to do that, and then within 1 minute you'll be able to say hi, and if I see the message I will do my best to read it out. But we've got so much action coming up for you tonight, and right now, quick warning for you, this is very, very loud. If you like your real fast jets, nice and noisy, well, I think you're going to absolutely love this. It's going to be at the Midlands Air Festival again next year, and they are going to make sure that it does a full display, not just 3 passes, but we're going to see it do a full display right now. What are we talking about? Well, hey, you've probably guessed it already. It's from RAF Waddington. It is the fabulous Saab Draken being very, very, very loud.
The parachute is now off the runway. Just take off and display. also massive welcome on the Jet 35J.
And a very good evening to my good mate, that's James from JF Aviation Videos. Check out his YouTube. Absolutely brilliant.
Split-second timing. Heart rate gets faster. Just for a moment, time stands still. Top pilots use split-second timing, pulling G-forces with precision and perfect timing. That's why the world's best display pilots put their trust in Swiss precision timing with avionic watches, and you can be part of this world with perfect timing. Airshow World are proud to offer you 20% off ladies' or gentlemen's avionic watches. This offer is exclusive to Airshow World. Click the link or see the website at Avionic Watches and use the code of Airshow World. Remember, timing is everything with Avionic Watches.
And those watches are absolutely incredible. Don't forget 20% off all the orders, and I recommend them. And the link
004, listen out now, tower.
it's in the chat room, of course. I've just put the link for you, so check those watches out. Varying from around about £250 up to I think around about 1,000. But don't forget, you get a massive 20% off with that code of Airshow World.
119.15.
Oh, I'm gonna love this. I'm gonna go really quiet because the sound of this aircraft.
5532.
Okay, we've got the sound of jets in the background as well, but here it is, taking you back to 1998. Royal International Air 2 arrival/practice day. Here it is, the Lockheed Constellation. Connie.
You get past them. Can you cross it now, expedite?
Return to 301023 on the flight line.
Golf 50, you're clear. Altitude 3,000 feet. Squawk 4760.
Take off left turn 090, climb to 3,470, 515 Baltic.
Increment airport 61 instructions will be 132.9 up.
Copy. Sorry, I went up. Fire over 3,000.
Leader 7, roger. Will you pick the Connie when he finally finishes his split?
Hello. Harrier Tower, keep you advised again. The Constellation will land, the Gulfstream will depart. Short hover. On the front line. Thanks, Mike. Go on.
Oh boy, what a fabulous aircraft. Coming up for you in just a moment, we have something very, very special for you.
Traffic flow.
So make sure in a moment you've got those speakers turned up. Coming up right now on Stu Bear's Airshow World, it's time to take to the skies with some beautiful drone footage. And we certainly have got some beautiful drone footage coming up for you, but this is something really special. So, as I said, turn the sound up, enjoy the absolutely fabulous talents of the one and only Peter Trappen. Now, Peter spent most of his life in the USA, is a brilliant musician, and several years ago he was nominated for a Grammy. He now lives in Nottingham, and he's very, very kindly allowed me to use some of his music. Now, this is from a little compilation that I've put together to advertise of course, the Traveling Bear YouTube channel. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. Here's a few of the videos put together, drone footage, because what we do, as well as all the other stuff, which we'll tell you about Traveling Bear a little bit later on, but we've put a few clips together and put the music over the top. We call it relaxing videos, and this is the beautiful soundtrack to go together with it. I hope you enjoy this piece of music. Is stunning. I love it. Peter, thank you so much. Oh boy, Peter Trappen, what a fantastic musician you are. Thank you so much indeed. Absolutely wonderful. And the link to Traveling Bear, our brand new YouTube channel, is in the chat room right now. If you can help us build that channel, tell as many folks as possible.
To our brand new
we'll love you for
channel,
it.
The Traveling Bear with Stu Bear. We'll be taking you to some amazing locations while we travel around. We have scenic videos with relaxing music, cycling adventures, camping locations, and some great documentaries, plus lots more. So join us on the Traveling Bear with Stu Bear YouTube channel and subscribe for free right now.
And there it is. As I said, the link is in the chat room. Hey, please join us. And coming up for you right now on Stu Bear's Airshow World, it's time to go way back in time with classic air shows. And to everybody that's already subscribed, thank you. Big thumbs up. And a big thumbs up right now to Rob. I've been busy capturing his fantastic tapes, and we've got a few more as promised. Last week we had a few from 1996 Leicester Air Show. And this is Leicester Air Show 1994.
flying all the aeroplanes. The other two are watching his every move and going with it. We're going to see a sequence of very rigid maneuvers. Look at that. Perfect, slow turn. That's when your eye might go down instead of in. These airplanes have totally inverted flight systems, so they continue to be supplied with both fuel and oil when they are inverted. We're monitoring what they're saying, but oddly enough, it all sounds like too much to me. Let's go through what's going on here. Hard work, precision flying, wingtip to wingtip. Training, discipline and experience at its very best. So God.
The great days of the Leicester Air Show. And on this occasion, as I said, we've taken you back to 1994. A big thank you to Robert. And he's in the chat room right now. That's Robert Feely. And we're going to be featuring more of his videos over the weeks and months. And also, if you like the old Stoughton Airfield / Leicester Air shows, I'm going to be putting a special together with some videos from myself, also Robert, and some videos from SRH, our very good friend Steve. So certainly look out for that in the very near future. And Robert, well, he has got so many classic videos. Including those VHS tapes. Get in that loft, get them over to the bear.
With a reminder about our Friday night live studio show at 7 o'clock UK time with aviation videos, Airshow World followers, where you can send in your photographs and videos and they could just be featured. We have exclusive offers from aviation watches through to tea and coffee. We've got classic aircraft, wonderful warbirds, great introductions, and the best display pilots in the world. And you can be part of the show with our chat and get a mention live on air. It's got to be the fastest aviation show on YouTube every Friday night from 7 p.m. with Stu Bear on Air Show World.
Hello, my name is Squadron Leader Graham Muscat. I am Red 10 with the Royal Air Force Aerobatics Team, the Red Arrows. You are watching Airshow World with Stu Bear.
The Red Arrows!
And here they are from last summertime.
The team arrive in a wall formation which is approximately 300 feet from wingtip to wingtip, and Red 1 pulls them up at 4G and at over 400 miles per hour. They will reach a height of 5,500 to 6,000 feet for the 8-arrow loop.
With one of the best air shows of the year. You can get tickets for this right now. And just look at the backdrop in a moment. It is, of course, the Midlands Air Festival.
Red 1 bringing the team round to the left-hand side. Red 1 this year is squad leader Tom Bold. Of course, Red 1 doesn't want to make this too easy for the rest of the team. So he brings the formation around to the right, the colour goes on, and it makes the even more difficult for Red 7 and 8 as they roll around the rest of the smoke in a right-hand turn. You'll see that the aircraft are flying with their air brakes out. This is a small door at the rear underneath the bottom of the aircraft. This means that the pilots fly with a higher throttle setting, producing a hotter engine gas temperature. It also disturbs the airflow outside the back of the aircraft, and it makes the smoke blow and burn a lot more brightly and more billowy, which enhances the manoeuvre, which is ultimately what we're trying to do. Had a break with Red 8 going up in blue.
Crowd loving it.
Off to your left hand.
And I hope you're enjoying the show tonight. Zakari, hi to you. Oh, by the way, what you doing on Sunday?
Red 6 and 7 pull up to approach
3 p.m. UK time. Join me on Facebook,
back towards the display line,
where we'll be doing it all over again.
100 feet.
So we'll be live doing a live show.
100 miles per hour.
So if you want to see more of this,
coming in from our left-hand side,
with a bit more chat,
6 squadron
exclusively on Facebook for the Sunday afternoon easy show. Join me.
Each aircraft performing a 4-point roll.
And that's going to be on Facebook Airshow World page.
That means everything about them now is weighing 5 and 6 times more heavier in the cockpit than what you and I are as we stand on the ground. They point back towards the display line as they complete the manoeuvre called Cyclone. Forms up for the Enid as part of the Goose. The smoke comes on as Enid come back to the display line and bank off to the left hand side. You can see the red, white and blue smoke, and underneath each aircraft is a smoke pod. That smoke pod is capable of generating 5 minutes of white smoke, 1 minute of blue smoke and 1 minute of red smoke. Each colour is selectable by its own individual button on the control column. And of course, during winter training, we specially carefully choreograph the display to ensure that we have the right colours at the right time in the display. And the Red Arrows would like to give a special mention on the drawing of the heart to a young lady, Grace, who was born at 22 weeks, and that comes from all the love from her parents, Kate and Danny. Please give your hands together for the Synchro Heart. As Red 8 comes in from the top left and spurs the heart. As the aircraft bank to the right, you can see that famous silhouette of the Hawk aircraft, been in service with the Royal Air Force since 1976 and it's been with the Red Arrows since 1979. Red smoke of Red 6 in the vortex. Red 8 comes up, nestles himself in the middle. Get your cameras ready for the break.
Possibly one of the best locations to see the red arrows.
Symbol in the sky for the
And next year,
Midlands.
you won't get many chances to see the red arrows.
23, the red arrows.
So get those tickets right now. The Midlands Air Festival.
Straight ahead and left.
And coming up on Airshow World right now, it's helicopter time, especially for Adu. Hey, Adu, we can just about squeeze this in for you.
The next day, the 13th of July.
Well, we've seen the Hind a few times, but right now for you, Adu, we're going to see them both together from the Czech Air Force.
Went on. The formation of the second Czechoslovak manned squadron, number 312 squadron, took place also here on the 29th of August 1940. Again on Vulcans. While the tenure of one of those squadrons at Duxford was to be relatively brief, the other would linger rather longer. And this is their carousel, a face-to-face 360-degree rotation.
With the Hip and Hind, especially for you, Adu. Hope you enjoyed that. Hi, it's Stu Bear from Airshow World, saying a massive thank you to everyone for watching and supporting. But hey, why not become a member of Airshow World on YouTube and help us to take it to the next level? And you could be Member of the Month and win a prize. Just click the join button below and help Airshow World grow. Hi, it's Stu Bear from Airshow World, and I'm very proud to announce our sponsor, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And for viewers of Airshow World, you can get 15% off from the world's best tea and coffee company. Plus, you'll be helping Airshow World grow. Just use the code Airshow. That's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. Oh, with that brings the show to a close again for our Friday night get together, and it's as always, great to see all the messages in the chat room. Great. And hey, without you guys, where would we be? Thank you so much indeed. Hope you've enjoyed the show. And don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed, I know I keep going on about it, but we've got to get Traveling Bear up to 1,000. I really appreciate everybody that already has. But hey, tell your friends, tell your neighbors. And also, don't forget, it's not just about traveling like it was originally. We've got the great documentaries on there. Of course, we've got the locations for camping, but also we've got the beautiful scenic videos as well with the fabulous music. A big thank you to Peter. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much indeed. That music is just incredible. And hopefully we'll be talking more about Peter in another show. That's Peter Trappen, and such a brilliantly talented musician. I just bumped into him earlier in the week, and what a guy. And he used to, most of his life is spent in the USA, and now he lives in the United Kingdom making wonderful music like that. SHGP, I completely forgot to mention you. So, hey, keep on putting those train videos out. You're doing a great job, my man. Mike B, thank you so much indeed for joining us. Piotr Huzar, Jeff Ritterspach, nice to see you as well. Zakari and Jilly and Peter, wonderful to see you. And who else have we got? Of course, we've got our main man, Morris, my Warbirds expert, and everybody else. Thank you so much for joining us on this very chilly in the United Kingdom tonight. It's going to be, I think it's currently about 5 degrees. It's going to get even colder. But hey, if the sun shines in the daytime, it's all good. Julie Rotherham as well. Wonderful to see you. Thank you for joining us tonight. Gary Inge, have yourself a great weekend. And Lucas Nelson. Apologies if I haven't mentioned you tonight, but you know how busy the show is, and my eyesight and all that sort of stuff, you know, I won't go on. But anyway, that's it for tonight. Oh, and of course, Rob as well. Thank you so much indeed, Rob. Here's the thought, listeners. I can't see his message because it's blocked by something, but I shall read that in a moment. I'm sure you guys can see it. But Rob, thank you for the videos, and get those VHS tapes out of that loft. Get in there, climb up to the top and say, yeah, I've just got to do a little bit of work up there, bit of plumbing. What's the big box in your hand? It's for Stu Bear. All right. That's enough chat from me. Have yourself a great weekend, and why not join us for the Sunday afternoon show on Facebook. All right, be great to have your company, and hey, we'll see some more great video footage then if you want to relive tonight's show. Thanks so much. Have yourself a great weekend, and don't forget, subscribe. It is Traveling Bear. Thank you, and good night.